You're in HD.
All right, here we go.
Great, my skin has never looked better.
You're glowing.
Cool. So, welcome to another episode of the Insert Name Here Vodcast show. Obviously, we're Supanova 2014 at the moment, and I'm here with Mr. Ben Templesmith. So,
What's this show called?
it's Insert Name Here Vodcast show because we couldn't think of a name at the moment.
You told me we were doing pornography.
Yeah, I know. I tricked you into it.
When do I take my gear off?
Well, how about this? I'll undo one button and.
We talked about that before.
Yeah, true. So, look, let's get into it. I want to talk about you and your artwork. So, obviously, a couple of things you've worked on. 10 grand. I'm a huge fan of it. 30 Days of Night. There's a whole bunch. That's only a couple of the stuff that you've worked on, obviously. So, what I want to know realistically, which is what we sort of want to take a look at as an audience, is.
Wait, you want to know realistically? That's setting up for disappointment.
Yeah, true. Is how did you get into the whole artwork side of things? Like, how did you find your style of artwork? Because it's a particular look to it, right? It's not your traditional comic style, but it's got a very dark sort of.
There's no rhyme or reason. It's just the evolution of an artist. You want to emulate things you love, and you want to just go for a feel. And I like darker, grittier stuff. And I use the tools I have at hand, which is only my brain and my hand.
Okay.
It's whichever way it falls. I mean,
so there's a lot of it. I noticed is watercolor.
The thing about style. It's not always really a conscious effort. Style are mistakes that you make work for you.
Okay, right.
Because if no one had style, everything would be drawn and art would be literally what you see, and it would be perfect.
Right.
So style are the mistakes and the quirks we all make that we actually go, okay, we can live with those and make them work for us. So they're what gives us character, you know.
There you go. Look at that.
So I refute your question, sir.
Okay, no,
and
that's
I give you my own definition of why.
I like that. I like
exists.
that. That's awesome.
The answer is I have no idea. I just do what I do.
Okay, so you sort of wing it a little bit, see how you go, sort of thing.
Well, the way style develops is you have horrible deadlines, especially from certain publishers.
Okay.
You know, planning, and you have to get it done in a certain amount of time, and you have to economize.
Right.
And the more you economize, the more you push yourself, your stuff changes because it has to. It's like running a marathon; you get fitter as you do more training. You know, so
that's a good point.
It's like that too. So it's not a conscious thing. It's like whatever works at the time. It's necessity is the mother of ingenuity. Big words.
It is big words. Let me ask you. As a kid growing up, were you always a sketcher? Did you always like doodle, draw things, or is that? Yeah. What inspired you to sort of go through that process? Is my question.
Go into art?
Yeah, into the art side.
Well,
of
again, I refute the question. It's like when people ask like, "What made you gay?" It's like it's not a choice that anyone makes.
Okay.
Art, and I tell this to a lot of people. Like,
yeah, that's fair.
You don't choose art. Art chooses you. It's something that comes from within, where you've got a little bit of a spark that you end up developing, and it just rolls on, and you can't stop yourself.
Right.
So every artist here will tell you that they have a compulsion to create and to draw and to express themselves in a certain way.
Okay.
I loved it from an early age. But I can't remember when I first did my first drawing, but took it off from there, and I would never want to stop. And I always wanted to do something that would encapsulate that in paying my rent. So that's yeah. It was never a choice.
Okay.
I was always going to do something creative, or at least do it as a hobby.
Okay.
If I had to, because life is life.
Or a bit of both, hobby, job, together.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Depending how much success you're lucky enough to have.
Oh, there you go. Well, look, I want to talk also about the Kickstarter project that you created and worked on. Obviously, the Squitter, right? So, tell us a little bit about it.
No.
Please, enlighten.
All right. It's a post-apocalyptic, epic squid fantasy thing. Mad Max meets Cthulhu.
Nice.
With 80s film element, action film elements. It's like a bit of everything that I love. It's quite serious though. It's not like it's not like Wormwood. If people know Wormwood, it's not a piss take. Although it is a little bit. It's got squid cults in there, and it's about an old soldier during the apocalyptic war. Humans lost, but we're not dead yet, and he's just like the last soldier. He lives a lot longer than the regular people because he's bioengineered. So
wow, okay.
Everyone else has forgotten there was even a war, and he's like, yeah, I just want to die. Everyone else has forgotten him. Like in the same way that veterans are often forgotten,
right,
or have been through wars, and he's got a lot of horrible memories and stuff. And then it turns out, there's something he can do, and he ends up obviously saving the world.
So it's
how that happens. It's the whole point of a story. Someone's got to do something.
Well, would you end it there as a short story, or would you keep it going? I mean,
it's a 4-issue miniseries, but a graphic novel with 4 chapters. there's room for a lot of stories beforehand during the Squid War.
Like a prequel, right?
And also I could take it a further step after this,
Right.
because there's a whole other story to do with the overall picture of why these things invaded in the first place. I could do more, but it wouldn't be the same story that I've already told. It would be a much bigger story set with the next generation.
Fantastic. Well, look, last question. I'll leave it somewhat open-ended. What's next for you? What's on your?
I am finishing that book, and I am refusing to think
Is it a
about
bit of
what
a
I would do
secret?
next.
Is it a bit of a secret that you can't tell us at the moment? Or
Well, I want to do more Wormwood. The time is right to do another Wormwood miniseries.
Awesome.
But otherwise, I have things that I'll think about after I've finished the first thing.
Cool. Very cool.
It's like asking someone who's cooking, "Oh, what are you going to cook next?" Like, "Oh, I'm still cooking dinner. I'm not thinking about breakfast yet."
That's
you know,
fair.
it's like
Yeah, that's fair. Cool. Well, there you go, guys. There you have it. So Ben Templesmith, thank you very much for your time.
Thank you, Terrence.
Do appreciate it, guys. Make sure you do check it out. Twitter. When are we looking at releasing or seeing that out on the channel?
hopefully late May, June, July at the worst.
Make sure you guys keep an eye out for that.
Depends
It's
on the
amazing art. Storyline sounds crazy, right? So, yeah. And thanks again.
He doesn't know. He'll find out. You're very nice.
Thanks, guys. Adios.